This video is about how to talk on camera. One of the things that I learned in all of my training as an actor and being, commercials, things like that, is that everybody hates what they look like. Everybody. All of us look in the video when we play back and we're like, ugh, do you see that? About ourselves. Everybody else we watch, we think they look amazing. But when we judge ourselves, it's so much harsher. We're like our own worst critic. It's the same thing about our voice. I remember the first time that I heard my voice on an answering machine, and I was like, that's what I sound like? It's awful. And I was way younger, but it still is one of those things where I'm like, okay, that's what I sound like. So the more you do videos, the more you talk, the more you make this happen, the less you're going to be surprised by what you look like on camera and by what you sound like. It also is an exercise in getting out of your head. I read a book called The Actor and the Target back when I was in college, and it totally changed my perspective on how I did scenes, but also how I dealt with relationships. And the whole point of the book is when you're thinking about you, the actor or the person who's doing this video, or the Beachbody coach, when you're thinking about you and you're thinking about what it has to do with you and how it's going to affect you, then you're really self-conscious. You're really aware, like your stakes are so high. But as soon as you make it about what you're trying to do, your target, then you stop thinking about you. So I've learned, and this is how I do my videos, is I don't think about me because I'm not important. I think about what I'm trying to teach, what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get across, how I can help people. And it becomes more about the value that this is going to provide for that person. And then I no longer think about me. That's how my personality comes out in videos. That's how I do my weird little dances and my talk with my hands a lot. But that's me. And I'm like that in person. If you've ever met me, that's who I am. So I can't be that person if I'm so paranoid about what you think about me. But I can affect you with what I know. And as coaches, we have so much to offer people that when you're listening to someone's why, and when you're dealing with what their struggles are, what excuses they've had in the past, the things that they have issues with, when you're talking about them, don't you feel selfless at that point? Don't you feel like you're serving them? And that's those moments where you're the best version of you. So when you're filming a video, whether it's for your team, for your challenge groups, because I do challenge group tips now, I know Michelle does as well, and those are not about you. It's about imparting information. And so it's way easier to stand in front of a camera and not see it as a camera, see it as a person. When I look in this, like right now, I'm standing with my Diva ring light that I bought. I have my iPhone actually facing me because I don't have anybody to push play and I want to make sure it's focused. So I can kind of see me over here, but I am only looking at this camera. Every once in a while, like if my dog comes in, I'll see him back here and I'll check. But I'm only looking right there because I'm talking to you. Like I'm talking to who you are. Now, if I was to shift my gaze over and start staring at me, I'm like, my hair is messed up. Like, I don't look that good. Okay, I should have put some mascara on. Stop. None of it matters. First off, you're the only one that sees that. Remember that. 2, serve people. You'll stop thinking about it. When I go into making my videos, what I'm going to say, I create like a little outline for myself. The more I've done this, the easier it is. I basically set up, hey, this is what this video is about. Quick little intro, and then I start going into my points and my topics. Now, I've done this enough that for me, it's not too hard anymore. Like I can just talk. I know Michelle's pretty good at that as well. And, but she's practiced as well. She does this all the time. And so you're not going to get better unless you do it all the time. And granted, there are lots of videos that I have, a lot of training videos that I have that I don't post in TNL. I don't even put them on my YouTube channel. I might share them with my team, but I know I can do better. Like the Power of 3 video I did. I got that idea from somebody else that Michelle actually shared. I took it with a couple of things that I was working on in personal development. I shared those ideas with my team members multiple times before I filmed that video. So it's just like when you learn to present the business. The first couple of times you mess up, but then you get better, you get more comfortable, and you're able to kind of put your spin on it. Your spin is what's going to make these videos fun. They're what's going to get you across to your team and to your customers. So I'm not sure if these tips were exactly what you guys were going for. If you want more technical tips, let me know. But this is how I approach talking on camera, getting out of my head and making sure that my goal is still serving people so that I'm able to be the best me on camera, aka iPhone.